Good morning or evening, everyone, and thank you very much for being here for our first Dungeons & Dragons session together. I'm Alice Eve and I'll be your Dungeon Master for this campaign. I've looked over and viewed your character sheets. Everything looks perfect. As you all know, we will be starting at level 2 to begin with. Today's adventure begins in the southern region of the Sword Coast. Southeast of Candlekeep is a small, dilapidated, dirty town. It's better days long since past, for now anyway. Vanderveer is its name. Our 3 adventurers arrive at the town's entrance together, having completed a small adventuring contract relating to a small cluster of goblins converging in the Cloakwoods. Everyone, please introduce your characters.
Please, ladies first.
Thank you, Sam. Hey, everyone. I'm Karen Gillen. I will be playing a tiefling fighter named Akosia. Despite being a fighter, she appears very relaxed and graceful, even when in the midst of combat.
That brings it round to me. Hello, I'm Catherine Deneuve, and I'll be playing a Yuan-Ti wizard named Soraya. She's an air and aura of low-key unpredictability about her. Her features pronounced yet reserved.
And that leaves little old me, quite literally, since I'll be playing a gnome bard. Torin Treadfoot is his name. A bearded, lute-wielding, lethally verbose, confident man of short stature, but his boldness exceeds his height. Stubborn yet wise and careful when it comes to survival. He's lived such a life already that he hopes to exceed and replace his mistakes with good deeds instead.
Excellent, everyone. Thank you. I'll put some photos on screen right now in a collage. So you're heading into Vanderveer, the sunlight slowly being obscured as thick grey clouds roll in. The town itself is nothing much, save for a few small houses and basic shops. The main street is made up entirely of sloshing mud. Even horses would scoff at the sight of the caked path. You mainly need to inform the mayor of your success with the contract, but there's no rush.
So how long have we all known each other, DM?
That's a conversation you can all have outside of the game. Feel free to discuss amongst yourselves the answer later.
Well, I don't know about you two, but I'm parched. I'm going to the tavern and get us drinks whilst you both go inform the mayor that the job is done.
Fine with me. Just don't have too much fun without us.
Yes, what Torin said. And please get us a good table, not one at the back like before.
So, Akosia, you're off to the tavern. Torin, Soraya, you're going to inform the mayor of the contract.
Correct, Alice.
What Karen just said.
What Samuel just said.
We'll start with you, Akosia. You know the local tavern all too well since it's not your first time here, the Hobbled Hobgoblin's Hearth. A thick layer of cigarette smoke somewhat obscures most of the interior, along with the adherent smell of whiskey, rum and slightly burnt meat. Quite a few patrons continue on with their day. At the bar, a muscular human polishes and cleans a drinking glass, eyes flicking from person to person.
How many tables are free at the moment, DM?
Currently, only a couple, one at the back corner, one in the middle, and a crooked booth near the entrance.
I'll settle in the booth near the entrance, but first I'll head to the bar and get some drinks. How much gold do I have right now?
Currently 5 gold and 5 silver.
That'll suffice. Akosia makes her way to the bar, her bright hair flowing elegantly behind her.
Human locks eyes with you.
Greetings, sweetheart. What'll it be?
Well, aren't you a charmer? 3 glasses of your sweetest mead, please.
Sure thing. 3 glasses? For yourself? Waiting for someone?
Waiting for my associates to return. They'll be joining me soon.
Ah. Are you one of those adventurers that went out to deal with those goblins?
You hit the nail on the head there, but how do you know that? Then, again, this is a small town after all. I suppose word gets around quickly.
You just answered your own question there, my dear.
Within a minute or two, Akosia, you receive your 3 pints of mead, costing you 3 silver.
If I may ask, how did the job go tiefling?
It went rather well. Not too much trouble, thank goodness. And you can call me Akosia.
A pleasure, Akosia. You can call me Lawrence.
Pleasure indeed. If you'll excuse me, Lawrence.
Of course. Enjoy the mead, Akosia.
Thank you very much, Lawrence.
Transitioning to Soraya and Torin, you're inside the mayoral building. It leaves little to be desired. You wait outside the mayor's office before you're eventually allowed inside. The mayor greets you both as you approach.
Hello. A very good afternoon to you both. Please sit down. What is it that you wish to discuss?
It's about the contract relating to those goblins in the woods. The job is done. You can send some of your guards out to inspect the scene if need be. You'll find that we speak the truth.
There weren't too many goblins, but they didn't go down quietly, as to be expected.
Well, I must congratulate you both. I'm surprised there weren't more goblins. Usually, when you find a couple of them, you find a dozen more.
Well, let's be thankful that there weren't a dozen of them.
Oh, most definitely. So, what was the reward for that contract again? Do you have the actual contract on you?
I've got it right here.
Excellent. So, 100 gold is the promised reward.
Mayor Renfrew hands you a coin pouch after one of his guards retrieves it for him at his request.
Here we are. I thank you both for making these lands a little safer.
All in a day's work, Mayor.
Let's go catch up with Akosia, if she hasn't gotten herself into something already.
You both make your way to the Hobbled Hobgoblin's Hearth. Ecosia is easy enough to spot. She sat near the entrance after all. Ecosia, whilst you were waiting for your travelling companions, you noticed the bartender talking quietly with what seems to be a woman in wizard robe.
Is Lawrence still talking to her now?
Not currently, no. There's no sign of this robed woman.
I will tell my party members that information.
This town doesn't strike me as the type to have a mage living in it.
Maybe they're also an adventurer like ourselves. Or they're in the Halloween spirit a few months early.
I very much doubt the latter, Soraya. Anyways, I got us all some mead. How much gold did we get for completing that job?
100 gold coins. Not too bad for slaying a bunch of nasty goblins.
I'll definitely drink to that.
As you all take a big swig of your drinks, I will need Constitution saving throws from all of you. Soraya, roll yours with advantage.
Oh shit, well I rolled pretty good on my dice. That's 18. Plus my bonus. 22.
That's a dirty 20 for my roll.
It's so ironic that I get advantage. And yet, I only rolled an 11.
The DC is 12. Soraya, you definitely recognize the sensation that's crawling in your insides. You're on it before the others realize. The mead has been laced with some sort of poison. Soraya, you are considered poisoned until you roll a successful Constitution save. Everyone else manages to suppress the effect.
What in the nine hells?
I also need everyone to roll initiative.
That's 17 for me.
Natural 20. Plus 5.
I got a 15 total.
The enemy is going first. The bartender seems to morph, his bones cracking and snapping. A daunting green light envelopes him for a few moments before fading. His true form is revealed. A gnarly, repugnant body with faded purple robes. His nose is long and coated in boils along with the rest of his body. Flicks his hand, a thin, pale beam of frost erupting from his palm. That's an 11 to hit you, Akosha. That's a miss. You duck down at the last second, the beam crashing into the wall behind you. He then uses the bar as cover, crouching behind the counter. Samuel, your turn now.
What in the ever-loving name of fuck is this? All right, Torin is immediately up on his feet, his lute in hand. He begins playing it at a rapid pace as if he was on the front lines of a war. I bestow bardic inspiration to Akosha before casting vicious mockery on that disgusting guy. Torin shouts, "You are one seriously ugly motherfucker."
Your opponent seems to recoil in pain as the spell successfully penetrates his mind.
Thank you for the inspiration, Torin. How far is this guy from me, DM?
You have to hop over the bar counter to reach him. Total movement, 30 feet.
Akosha draws her blade, gracefully yet fiercely launching herself over the counter, sunlight gleaming from her sword as she thrusts it forwards. Does a 15 hit this guy?
With a 15, your blade connects. Roll for damage, although for the next round and so on, we will keep the damage a secret from our viewers to make things more concise and enigmatic.
Understood. In total, that is 7 damage. Akosha's weapon draws blood as a deep slash is made to her opponent's chest. She is then going to action surge. That's a 16 to hit this time, so I know that definitely hits. This time, that's 11 damage.
Before your opponent can even catch his breath from your previous wound, your blade cleaves right through his neck, decapitating him, sending his head flying. Blood gushes from his decapitated head, spraying the bar floor as well as most of the counter. Sorry, roll another Constitution save, please.
With advantage, that is a natural 20 plus 4.
Excellent recovery. With a natural 20, you easily push and fight the poisonous effects back. So combat has now ended. All of the patrons have run out of the bar during the fight. You're all now left alone with a decapitated body. And that is where we will leave this session.